Hi everyone, Leah here from EurekaCrystalBeads.com with another fun product spotlight video for you. Before I get started, just a quick reminder to go check out the rest of our channel, and if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button and notification bell and you'll always know when we're posting new content. So today what I have to show you is a beautiful selection of 5 by 16 millimeter Czech glass laser etched daggers. Now we have a lovely selection of these on our website, EurekaCrystalBeads.com, but I thought it would be helpful to show you guys a beautiful close-up of all of these, live and in motion, as I like to say. So as you can see, we have some different textures, some different colors. So I'm gonna start by picking out some of the ones that I think really speak to me the most. So first of all, I absolutely love this one here. It's a nice, beautiful pale purple, and it's got sort of an etched peacock feather design on it. It's a matte finish, and that peacock design is slightly iridescent. I don't know if you can see this one right where my thumb is. It's got a little bit of the blue there, and then it's got a little bit of a pale yellow elsewhere. It's a really beautiful one, and I think these would make lovely projects when you use a lot of them at once. So you could use them at the bottom of some fringe earrings, but I've seen people do some beautiful projects with daggers where they go completely around in abundance around cabochons for bead embroidery, and I think the daggers add lovely texture. We have some that may seem like duplicates, but they're not, because some of them are a matte version and some of them are a shiny version of the same color. So to give you an example of that, let's see. Here we go. Here's a good example of that. I would be super excited for someone to do something with bumblebees and these particular etched daggers. So these ones are etched to look like wings, and they have a lovely iridescent deep blue, and then they're with a beautiful bright sort of acid yellow. And even though it's blue and yellow and not black and yellow, which one might think of with a bumblebee, for some reason it just makes me think of bumblebees, and I think this would be absolutely beautiful. And I've been seeing a lot of lovely beadwork projects being done where people are creating beaded animals, and I think someone really needs to make a bumblebee and include these daggers as the wings. We have some other of those peacock finish etched daggers. So here are some others, and two of them that I'm showing you here. We have the matte version and the shiny version, and then we have a slightly deeper matte version and a slightly deeper blue. And this one goes a little bit more towards the violet side. This one goes a little bit more towards almost like a capri blue side. But we have some lovely, lovely iridescence on these, and I'm just such, oops, as I drop them everywhere, I'm just such a big fan of these. We also have some that not just look like peacock feathers, we have some that look like regular feathers as well. They have beautiful etching on them. And again, this is a matte one, but there is that slight iridescence that you don't lose just because it's a matte finish. And let's see, we do have, ooh, this one's a pretty one. This one is that same sort of feather texture, and this is a lovely color. I love this color for spring and summer. It looks beautiful mixed with coral, mixed with turquoise, mixed with yellow, mixed with lavender. This is a really lovely color, and I think you can actually do a lot with it. And what's nice about this one is that the etched pattern is very subtle, so you can work on enhancing that or letting it sit in the background as much as you'd like. So you have a lot of options with this one here. Let's see, we have some that have beautiful flower patterns on them. So let me highlight those for you. So these are lovely. This actually has a beautiful deep burnt orange glow to it. If you see the light going through it in just the right way, and I don't know that I'm able to get that just right on the video, but has a beautiful deep burnt orange glow. And then the secondary color is a deep velvety purple. And this one is a matte dagger, and it has this lovely flower pattern on it. And I think that's really, really pretty. We actually have a version that's very similar in color scheme, only it's with that wing etched pattern, which is beautiful. But we also have this one here, and again, it's that wonderful bright acid yellow with that intense purpley blue. We have the matte version and the shiny version, and again, this is another one of those flower patterns, which I think is so lovely, and it's a really nice way to start the theme of a project by having something that's an element in it that has sort of its own theme already. So we have kind of a floral or a nature theme, and you can really pick up on that and get some good inspiration for the rest of your project. So not only is it color inspiration, but it's also sort of a theme inspiration. Let's see, oh, this is another favorite of mine. This is another one of those peacock feathers, but I just think the color is really, really lovely. We have sort of almost like a sea glass green color as the base. And again, I hope I'm picking this up accurately for you because it really is lovely in person. And then we have that laser etch in the peacock feather design. And then that secondary color is a deep, deep, vibrant electric blue iridescent color. So these really are just super striking. And I love how it's sort of soft and striking at the same time because of the lovely colors on here. We do have one with this sort of neat pattern on here. I don't know what you'd want to call that, but it's different than the other ones, but it's a beautiful color. It's a matte, and you can see there's a lot of that color shifting in this one, which I think is lovely. If you see them moving, you can sort of see that color shifting working on them if you look real closely. But that's sort of like a bullseye pattern, which is really a lot of fun. And again, in abundance, these are really beautiful. That's how I actually like to use them best, is when you're using a lot of them, because I think when they're on their own, people may focus a little bit too much on the exact design and might be a little bit perplexed on the theme perhaps of the bead. But when you have an abundance of them, not only do you have the texture of the shape, but you have the texture of the texture. So they really add so much to any project. All right, so go ahead and over to EurekaCrystalBeads.com. Check out our great selection of these 5 by 16 millimeter Czech glass laser etched daggers. I think you're going to find a lot of inspiration in them. So that wraps this up. Thanks for watching, and I hope you go and take a look and see if you can find anything you love.